currently. Any other questions?
Generally, what would you say your interactions with the Christian population is? Is there across the board, or is it pretty case by case in terms of people's response to your lyrics?
It's really case by case. I've been actually really surprised at the number of people who are, self-proclaimed Christians, current believers or whatever, who say that they really like the record and find some merit in it. In my small mind, I didn't perceive that was, I thought it was just going to be tension and not know what to do with the rejection. Yeah, even in the last couple of months, more and more cases of pretty surprising acceptance of the record as some part of their own personal expression of faith or something like that. It's very interesting. And then some people, are offended by it or threatened by it or threatened by me or what they perceive about me that may or may not be true. Very threatening guy.
Obviously.
Do you find it kind of funny that Christians love you?
No, I mean, we have, just because I'm not one now, I grew up in that and I have very similar interests and background, and I care about a lot of the same things, but below the surface anyway, ethics and people treating each other how they want to be treated, and fairness for the poor, and justice for. So, no, I mean, it's funny because while I've gone to great lengths to sort of distance myself from that world on some level, everything I do is defined by my association or former association with it. Even my own personal, I mean, the only books I read that are nonfiction are books about Christianity, or like a book of books about the Bible, or books about things from all from very anti perspectives and for so it's just one of those things. That's my lot, and I'm comfortable with it. So I don't mind.
Have you read A Letter to a Christian Nation?
No, I haven't. Somebody mentioned that book to me. Who wrote that again?
I can't recall his name. Sam Harris. Yes.
Oh, Sam Harris. Yeah, no, I haven't read that. I read a couple of little excerpts or essays of his, and he's an interesting dude. I think that the conversation that him and Dawkins and Hitchens kind of sparked after the 2004 election has been a very interesting one. Unfortunately, occasionally it devolves into sort of classic Christian apologetics, like kind of warring back and forth. But I think a lot of people are post that, I hate this word, that paradigm or whatever, and so interact with all those ideas with a little bit less of a knee-jerk thing. But certainly, in at least one way, it was a good thing that Bush got reelected in 2004, because no publishers would publish atheist books before that. Like Dawkins, they wouldn't touch it. And after the 2004 election, they were like, all right, here we go, let's do this. And not that I'm an atheist, but I think that kind of dialogue is really healthy culturally. So. Anyway, enough.